Hello friends, welcome to this new tutorial. Today I have here this Samsung Galaxy A10e, and the problem on it is the screen freezes. It's not responding. So when I click here, it's not responding at all. As you see, it's not responding. So to solve this problem, we have two solutions. The first one, maybe we just need to restart the phone, then it will start responding again. And the second solution is maybe we will need to disconnect the battery from inside. So we're gonna go through the both options. We will start with the first one. So to restart the phone, if it's stuck in like this, you just need to push the volume up button and the power button. Volume up and down, then the power button, and you hold the three buttons until the phone turns off. I'm holding the three buttons. Okay, the phone turns off. I'm just gonna release, then we will see this. So when you see this, just push, make sure that you select the first option, which is on the red, then you click the power button here and the phone will restart. This is the model number of the phone that you have, and you can do this for all other Samsungs. It may work. Sometimes the combination of these buttons, it may be different, but give it a try. Okay, the phone keeps restarting. Okay, it looks like it's stuck here. So what I can do now, I will just push the power button and keep holding it, because this may be a part of the problem. Sometimes maybe the screen, maybe the one of these buttons stuck. So I keep holding the power button. Now the phone turns on. Okay, it's starting. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I will click here to see if I can go back. Go to the home screen. No, it's still not responding, as you see. Even when I try to push the emergency call here, at least it should show me the buttons here to click. It's not. Alright, so this is the first solution. If your phone doesn't work, what you need to do, we need to open the phone. To open the phone, we will need an A10e like this, and maybe we need we will need the Phillips screwdriver. I don't remember, and maybe we'll need the guitar pick like this, and yeah, I think that's all what we will need. If you don't have these tools, you can use one of them. You can use this or this. So with this one, I'm just gonna make a small gap here. I don't remember how to open this phone, but I will try. Okay, yeah, it's the right thing. Yeah. Alright, so once you make this small gap here, you're gonna use this and you will slide it all around the edges. Alright, so I forgot to remove the SIM card from here, so try to remove the SIM card first. Then you keep sliding this until you release everything. Alright, so I release everything. So what I'm gonna do now, I will use the Phillips screwdriver and I will remove this bracket. me see if I can remove this bracket without opening this. Yes, I can. No, I can't. So what I can do now, I just can go underneath here, disconnect the battery. I disconnect it, then I will reconnect it. Alright, so I reconnect the battery. So what I'm gonna do now, I will turn the phone on and see if it will work. This is the button. Alright, it turns on. If you cannot get underneath this, you can open these 3 screws and remove the whole thing, then put it back. So now I'm just gonna wait for the phone to turn back on. Hopefully this solves the problem. Alright, so now I'm gonna click here. Still not responding. As you see, it's still not responding. So what I'm gonna do now, maybe the problem is on the digitizers. If the digitizer is not connected to the motherboard, it may give you this problem also, because now after we disconnect the digitizer and reconnect it, we will check the connection there and see if there is something wrong there. Alright, so let's open these 3 screws here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I will remove this bracket. And this one as well. Alright, so the LCD cable is this one. So I will disconnect it. Not sure if this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one, yeah. Let me disconnect all the cables, just to be. And I will check if I see anything wrong here. There may be water damage or something. I will use a toothbrush and alcohol and clean it quickly. This is a toothbrush with alcohol on it. They will click this connection. So I connect this cable, then I connect this one, then I connect the power button, then the battery, and we will test again. Hopefully this solves the problem. The phone reboots again. It's weird that it reboots twice. Okay, it comes back to the Samsung. Alright, so now let's click here. It's not responding. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that something wrong with the LCD digitizer. So in this case, I'm just gonna open this one and see if something, if I can, if there's like any shorts in this part here. I'm still trying to solve the problem. I will lift this charging port part here. Oh, it has a screw here. Make sure don't use the force, because sometimes you may not pay attention to something which is holding the motherboard and you may damage the part while it's an easy thing that you need to do. Yeah, it looks like there is no signs of water damage here or anything. So I'm just gonna put this back. Then connect. There may be a problem on this button here, by the way. So what I'm gonna do now, I will turn the phone back on and immediately I will disconnect this button in case, because sometimes if one of them is pushed down, that can cause the screen to freeze. So I will turn the phone on. Oh, okay, so the phone is already on. Let me see. Okay, let me disconnect the battery. Disconnect the battery. Then connect this one. Turn the phone on. Turns on. Then I will disconnect these buttons from here and see if the phone will work. And by the way, you're gonna do the same thing for all other Samsung. If they do this problem, this is the way how to troubleshoot it and eliminate all possible problems, you know, before you go to replace the screen. In case your screen is working 100%, it doesn't have any cracks on it, this is the way how to do it. Alright, so in our case I think we will need to replace the screen completely. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I will just put the phone back together. Sometimes, one more thing, sometimes you may need to heat up the motherboard. This may refresh it and make it work. I have a heat gun here. Make sure when you are heating it up, make sure don't heat it up too much. because you may damage something on motherboard, or you may melt the plastic on the frame and thing, you know. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I will just connect this one, connect the battery. Ouch, it's hot. Then I will turn the phone. It's hot, yeah. Now I will turn the phone back on, and this is the final test, you know. So what I'm gonna do now, I will just put this bracket here and start putting the screws. Alright, so it's on now. Nothing works. Phone is completely freeze. Now I put this bracket, and I will put this one. In this case, I will need a new screen to test the phone with it, but unfortunately I don't have a new screen. So what I can do, I need to order it first, you know, and that's why I will finish this video right here, and hopefully you learn something. Hopefully one of the solutions that I provided here in this video solve your problem, you know, because we did like many solutions. First thing, let me go through the solutions with you. So the first thing I did, I force restart the phone. I push the two volume buttons and the power button, hold them until the phone gives me the option to restart. The second thing I did, I disconnect the battery and reconnect it, then I try. The third thing I tried, I disconnect the LCD cables and the digitizers and reconnect them, make sure there is no shorts, no water damage, nothing. The fourth thing I did, I disconnect the power buttons and the volume button cable, because sometimes they may cause the problem. And the fifth or the sixth thing, I heat up the motherboard a little bit. And unfortunately none of these solutions solve the problem, which means we will need to replace the screen completely, because if the part which is responsible for the touch for the digitizer is damaged, that means we can do nothing. Alright, so it's not responding. Oh, hold on. I think it works. No, I think this is just because I put the SIM card on the phone. Let's wait for it a little bit. No, it's still not responding, as you see. That was just because I put the SIM card. Alright guys, I hope that you learned something from this video, even though the phone doesn't work. But this is the method how to solve the freezing screen if it's not damaged. But in my case, as you see, I have to replace the screen, and that was it. I hope to see you in the next video, and if your problem is solved, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment in the bottom, in the comment area, and share the video with friends. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.